Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is George Spain.
And I'm Lydia Esmer. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. I would like to open with November's Song from my book, Potpourri of Poetry and Song. November sings a somber song in the grayness of the dawn, as honking geese, winging strong, to milder climes are drawn. Trees, once boasting robes of gold, stand naked, shivering in the cold, ghostly spires piercing leaden skies and haunting passers-by. Denuded fields of harvest attest to thorough job. Even deer and pheasant have robbed the corn from cob. Barns are bursting with their gain from rafters to the floor that farmers scarcely can contain by locking tight the door. Surrounding hearth, old friends gather, availed of warmth and light. Stay safe inside they'd rather than venture into night. So oft this season, bleak and barren, void of earth's attraction, leads the wise by way of introspection. When found alone, it's what we are that shows the very soul, stark and bare, no pretense there, the key to make us whole. Gloomy not, but shedding brightness to dispel the realms of darkness, with shining thoughts to crown the mind, and narrow path for feet to find. Vacant not, but truly lavish, in riches that will never vanish, nor be consumed by wily thief, whose hoarding wealth is his belief. Forsaking what we love, familiar zones of pleasure, exchanged for stores above, providing endless treasure.
This poem is read today in memory of Susie Sims Irvin, a well-known local poet and writer who recently died. White butterfly wings. A white butterfly undoes its wings against the weathered wood of the porch railing, lays them out flat on the cool mist of first light, clasp and unclasp two praying hands, morning's rebirth of all living things, reaffirmation of lifelong addiction to this time, this place. From temple eaves, wild birds sing, crickets call. Our world inscribes its praise across the white velvet of butterfly wings, until a clearing is spied ahead and beyond our new space. Book our flight on white butterfly wings.
My next poem, EF5 Tornado Tableaux, was inspired by two devastating tornadoes, one that hit Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and the other one that hit Joplin, Missouri, both in 2011. This is among my poems that have been copyrighted, but do not appear in my book. From a mammoth cloud of darkness, mean as the devil's eyes, the wicked god of the whirlwind snakes down turbulent skies. Beware storm chasers who measure his stride, pursuing thrills with caution aside may forfeit your life by the end of your ride. He's bent on danger, that's for sure. Just hear the lion's roar. Hail, lightning, and thunder are the trinity he outpours. His mouth stretched open, he bites the dust with fangs a mile wide, spewing his victim along a path like a raging tide. He fashions sheer disorder, turning towns upside down, twists and strips, mangles and rips, pulls from foundations asunder. In his wake he leaves an eerie swath of trees naked and gnarled, a landscape bereft of its markers, so folks don't know where they are. Splintered wood and crinkled steel are features of his tableau, holding appeal for crowds that flow to showings of all that's surreal. Lifting his victims off the ground, a whirling dervish, he twirls them around, higher and higher in supercharged air, then lets them drop, devil may care. He sucks breath from the living and raptures with ruthless flair, so survivors spend days searching for ones who are not there. Those spared a mortal blow throughout this hellish phase are zombies parading wounds in a daze, with really no place to go. His fury spent, he folds up his tent and returns once again to the sky. Someday he'll be back with his doomsday sack, but darn if we only knew why.
Come and join the ball by VeerajaR. Come and join the ball. The fairy godmothers are out in metallic oaks and velvety maples, dressed for the day out. In a perfect display of fall flamboyance bursting out. Leave the slippery glass mirage of buildings, office cubicles. Come in pumpkin chariots. Dance on red and gold outside.
My next poem is Vanquished. This is taken from my Potpourri of Poetry and Song book. Vaunt not, O snake, sprung from your lair, or the hapless lives you ensnare. There is one who your likeness did take, and fastened it high to a pole, that all who upon him do fix their faith shall rescue both body and soul.
This poem, Leningrad 1941-42, was the first poem I ever had published. It was published in Russia. Once there were many children who were cold, so cold at night. Their thin arms clung tight around mothers who were cold, so cold, while terrible dreams were dreamed of food that was cold, so very cold. Many little sleds squeaked over snow that was quiet, so quiet, and no laughter was laughed by riders who were quiet, so quiet, while sliding toward a place that was quiet, so very quiet. O children of Leningrad, beautiful Leningrad, who are old, so very old, may your children be warm with laughter. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.